Shirtless Kirk Cousins, son lead Skol, chant before Vikings loss to Packers. The Vikings dropped to 7-9 with the loss. Kirk Cousins hasn't played since Week 8, but the injured four-time Pro Bowl quarterback is very much involved in the Minnesota Vikings season. Before the start of the Sunday night matchup between the Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, Cousins and his son, Cooper, led the Minnesota crowd in their traditional pregame chant. Cousins and his son came into view of fans before both ripping off their shirts to the delight of the crowd. Unfortunately for Minnesota, Cousins' pregame hype was unable to galvanize the Vikings to a victory. The Packers defeated the Vikings 33-10, dropping Minnesota to 7-9 on the year. Vikings quarterback Jaren Hall was benched in favor of Nick Mullins after entering halftime down 23-3. There were some things execution-wise, some things progression-wise, just some play calls here and there that we just had to get everybody, give ourselves a chance, especially with where the score was at half, just to make sure we got a premier execution in at least the process, Minnesota head coach Kevin O'Connell said. Hall completed just 5 of 10 pass attempts for 67 yards, throwing an interception and losing a fumble. If I was the coach, I would have made the same decision, Hall said after the game. Minnesota still has a slight chance of making the playoffs, but will need to defeat the Detroit Lions in Week 18 and have multiple teams lose their final games of the season. O'Connell said the team will evaluate who will get the starting nod under center against the Lions.